Everyone, we are going to see about dynamic routes. In the first one, implementing dynamic routes for dynamic content. Creating a dynamic page component inside the page directly using square bracket. In the file name to denote a dynamic route, for example, pages slash posts slash in a square bracket slash .js. Creating a dynamic route for individual post. Implementing set static paths inside the dynamic page component. Implement the set static paths function. This function returns an array of all possible values for the dynamic segment of the route. Each object in the array should contain the parameters of the dynamic route. These paths will be pre-rendered at build time. Implement get static props also inside the dynamic page component, implement the set static props function. This function fetches data for the specific dynamic route. It receives the route parameter as an argument and should return props containing data of the page. Next, fetching data for dynamic routes. Next.js allows you to fetch data for dynamic routes using getStaticProps or getServiceSideProps function. Similar to regular pages, you can use dynamic route parameters to fetch data specific to that route. Next, generating dynamic routes with getStatic path. When using static site generation SSG with Next.js, you can generate dynamic routes with the getStatic paths function. This function tells Next.js which path to pre-render at build time. You provide an array of possible values for the dynamic parameter and Next.js will generate a page for each value in the array. Now I am going to show you the code how dynamic routes work. For that I am going to create a post inside post folder and in the array sludge.js. First I am going to import use router from next slash router and then import fetch from node fetch and I want to export async get static paths const is equal to await fetch http yes json placeholder dot tpcode dot com slash post const posts equal to await rest dot json and we are going to generate path for all post slugs. For that const path equal to post dot map post I'm going going to create a params sludge string post.id string post.id. And I want to return paths and fallback as false. And then I'm going to next I'm going to export async function get static props, and I'm going to pass params. Inside that I'm going to create const res equal to await fetch post slash params dot sludge const post equal to await res dot json, and I want to return props post const post page equal to inside I'm going to give a props as post, and I'm going to return div h1 post dot title and p post dot body, and I'm going to export default post page. If I run this npm run dev, I want to change the path to post slash 3. Now to give the ID, see we are getting post.title and post.body. Like this, we want to fetch dynamic routes. Thank you.